Welcome back to some more Project Zomboid Build 42 Adventures with Chuck Miller. It is September the 28th. Chuck has survived, we have survived, he has survived, whichever way you want to put it. 2 months, 21 days. There are 2,269 less zombies in the world. We are still a very low weight. It is still going down. Not that I'm obsessed. This series is about to take a very unexpected turn. We're going to be leaving this place. We're leaving it behind. The very first episode we came across this place. We've only recently we put in this very productive chicken hutch. I thought this was the perfect base, this diner, but we're going to be leaving. We're going to be leaving Echo Creek. The next step was to build a kick-ass farm. That is a lot of effort. Carpentry is a lot more effort these days. So we're going to go out into the world and we're going to take a farm. And I got one particularly in mind. It is, we need to find a new vehicle. It is southwest of here. We actually found it very early on. It is further south from the crossroads where the farming store is. It is a really large farm. It is actually an animal sanctuary. So it is time. We don't have to put up with this stuff. All this respawn. It is time for another massive killing spree. Let's do this. Okay, well, this is the start of the boundary of what I thought was a massive farm. It is somewhere we've been before. We've driven through, we've checked out. I don't know, in the third or fourth episode, I don't know. It's all a bit of a blur. But what we did find that it is overrun with zombies. But you can see just how far this fence goes, just how big a site this is. It's got everything we need. It does have its own little house. You can see it's got high fences all around. It is massive. It's got chickens, it's got pigs, it's got sheep, it's got cows. At least I hope so. At least I hope they haven't already died. We're going to go in on foot from here. Well, we've got a very, very interesting weapon. We've got what is it called again? A fireplace poker. And the damage is very, very decent. It's going to be absolutely covered in blood in no time. And I think again, Chuck is going to be pushed to his absolute limit. And there's going to be a lot of that as well. Okay, well, we're really making short work of these zombies right now. This place doesn't look overrun at the moment, but that's probably going to change very soon. Okay, well, I'm seeing animals that are still alive. That is really promising. We got cows and babies. This area here, I don't know what we're going to find in there. More cows. This place also has a small house. It has 2 really large buildings that we could convert into a kick-ass storage area. As I said, it's got all the sort of enclosures that you could need. Sheep, pigs, cows, chickens. This is the place to retire and just say goodbye. Fuck you, even, to the zombie apocalypse. It's got a high fence all the way around. So once we've got this area clear, it is going to be perfect. Well, I'm liking this fireplace poker. I don't know what kind of weapon it is. Maybe short blunt, because it's one-handed, but boy, it's got good reach and is really effective. And in no time at all, we've made it to the very first building. Now, this is like a rescue center. So we've got a big building here, or an animal shelter, I should say. Okay, well, maybe Chuck is getting used to this after all, because he's taken out somewhere between 12 and 20 zombies very quickly, and he's not been pushed to his limit yet. He's really kicking ass right now. Oh man, I spoke too soon. That fitness, that's gonna slow down. I think this is a time to maybe just fall back a little bit. Yeah, well, here we are. But I gotta say, this conquest, so far anyway, has been a lot easier than expected, and we're right in the belly of the beast now. We are right in the center of this complex. Now, we didn't really get a proper rest, so I'm not really sure how long Tuck's going to keep going for. I can't remember if I did say, actually let's just fall back. Let's not get too overconfident. There are also 2 lakes. So we've got a source of water, and we can also use that to fish as well. I mean, can't think of any at the moment, but I mean, this place seems perfect. I can't think of any downsides at all. Although we are making one problem, and that is going to be the smell. It's going to be absolutely terrible. I mean, it would take literally weeks, if not even months, to tidy up all of these corpses. I mean, we've absolutely decimated the zombie population in nothing more than a couple of hours. And we've actually got 2 one-shots in a row. I love this fireplace poker. Well, things are getting a little bit spicy now, but Chuck is more than up to the challenge. Look at the corpses that are piling up already. I have thought of one problem, and that is the enclosures. If they've got a lot of zombies in, they might try and pathfind to where all the fun is, where the fresh meat is, and that could mean, I guess we'll find out eventually, but it could mean they break down any sort of doorways or gates that are sort of keeping the animals in the enclosure. We need to fall back. We're out of breath again. Oh wow, well, the fireplace poker doesn't have a lot of durability. It is broken already. Oh well, it was good while it lasted. Well, we've got a variety of weapons, but we're going to go with the animal bone for now. We've got crowbars, garden forks, fire axes, hatchets. There's probably loads of others that I've forgotten about already. We have come prepared. There we are, there's that beautiful combo. Wow, this animal bone is amazing. Okay, we really are making rapid progress despite the regular breaks because they've just been a bit knackered. It'd be nice if we get that fitness up at some point. Now how you go? This is what I was worried about. Is this gate here has been broken. So yeah, we got a way out. You can escape, cow. Will it though? Will it escape? I have no idea. Should we watch and see? Will it just come out and wander away? I hope not. Yeah, of course it will. Is it? Yeah, okay. Well, that's a problem. Where's it going? Yeah, well, it's terrified of the zombies. That's gonna be a problem for another time. Okay, we're gonna need to take a little bit of a rest before we take on any larger groups. So I've decided to go with the axe, as we are actually really close to leveling up. But I might change my mind very soon because that took a lot of hits. Yeah, I mean this is getting messy. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of hits. Seems that, yeah, just been a little bit of out of breath, and the axe is not a good combination. But let's see if we can get up to level 2. We're going to keep going with the axe for now. We don't want to take on any more than these 3 though. Of course, yeah, there's always another zombie, isn't there? Always. We really are making hard work of it with this hand axe, this hatchet. Taking a lot of hits per zombie. We're going to need to take a break. We need to take a break before any more fighting happens. Okay, well, I do not know what has happened. Who's a little, almost, well, it's harsh to call him a bit of a scaredy cat. But he's only just started to get tense and on edge. Was usually, he's absolutely spending most 2/3 of his time being absolutely terrified. And we've taken out about 65 zombies in an afternoon. I mean, this guy's turned into an absolute hard ass. Finally. Yeah, we're going to continue going basically in this direction. I can't really remember quite where everything is, but I want to clear what the aspiration is. Ooh, that is a lot of zombies. Somewhere just in that direction is a little home. That's going to be where we, where we sleep, where we rest, where we chill. There's another broken down fence though. Are we going to lose all the animals before we even cleared this place? I don't know. There's all the other enclosures. Nearly all the gates are broken down. Blasted zombies. I'm not seeing any animals. This could be disappointing. Have the animals already escaped, or have they already died? They all just cowering in the enclosures. But one thing I am noticing is there are a lot of zombies. We've made rapid progress, but there's still a long way to go. There's that level of axe. That gives us the perfect... Ooh, let's take that key. That might come in real handy. Now we can ditch the axe because it's not cutting it. And finally, Chuck's absolutely stressed out. Shaking hands, impossible to think straight. Make it stop. Well, I'm afraid stopping is not an option. We need to try and clear the zombies around these enclosures quickly. Ooh, that was close. So we need to try and preserve these closures as much as possible. We don't want every single enclosure to be broken down and be open and all the farm animals to escape. Because although there are high fences everywhere, this rehabilitation centre, it is not completely enclosed. So the farm animals could basically just completely disappear. But we're going to have to face one problem at a time, and this is the bigger problem at the moment, zombie infestation. Okay, well, we're tired again already. Fitness is only 5. The initial priority was to find our way to the house so we could sleep safely on site, but it's not absolutely essential. There is a house just down the road. If you remember where we found that survivor with books and cans in their bag, that's where we found our first military backpack. In fact, the backpack we've got on our back right now. But the priority is not fighting to the house. It's trying to maintain the enclosures as much as possible. So we're going to fight our way to the end of this road, and then we're going to take a left and try and stop the zombies breaking down the gates and the farm animals escaping. Boy, there's a lot of work to do, but we're getting the job done slowly but surely. And now I'm just wondering, how does the farm animal sort of mechanic, the survival mechanic, work? So that guy looked just like Bob Ross. Once we're not in the cell, seeds, the strawberries. Do the farm animals not do anything? Are they okay? And then as soon as we're in this cell, do they start to die? How do I open this? Ooh. Are they slowly dying as we fight all the zombies? That could be happening. Let's just shut that. So I am seeing some sheep off in the distance, absolutely panicked out of their minds. And wow, we're really going to go through a lot of weapons. You can see 3 or 4 enclosures up ahead. You can see only one of them, the door's broken down. We don't have the skills to remake the doors, which could be a problem. Poor pigs are squealing. Oh, don't get caught up with... This is getting a little bit panicky here. We need to do that. And then we need to do that. And then we need to try and do it on the next enclosure. We've got to try and minimize... Ooh, we're actually pushing it a little bit too hard here. We've got high exertion. We need to fall back. We've got to try and minimize the amount of gates being broken down so we can minimize the amount of animals escaping. But all of a sudden, yeah, Chuck really is being pushed to his limit. He can barely swing a weapon. Ooh, that was close. Man, I think this is probably going to be the last zombie. We definitely either need to take a big break or maybe leave altogether and come back in the morning. Let's see if we can make it safely back to the truck. Okay, well, we made it. As tempting as it is to be lazy and just sleep in the cab, it is a poor night's sleep. And yes, asking for trouble. So we're going to leave. We're going to come back in the morning. It's 10 o'clock. Probably going to start getting tired very, very soon. And as I said, just down the road is a house. Hopefully it's not overrun again. Okay, here we are. Not very far at all. Do you remember this place? It's not the most secure, and of course, yeah, there's always at least one zombie. There's no front door. There's no windows. Well, there's some windows. There's definitely some zombies. Got a bit of work to do here. Hopefully, we've got the energy. Oof, there were more zombies than I was expecting. There almost always is. And hopefully we should have just enough energy and just enough skills, and especially with the old foot of vengeance, to take care of things, make this place safe. I don't know if it's worth looking for another house nearby, because this one is really badly beaten up. No front door. I don't know if there's a safe spot to sleep here or not. Well, that's hopefully the last zombie. No, of course not. There's one right outside the front door. Why wouldn't there be? Where do they come from? I guess maybe that zombie was inside. This area is really open. So the zombie could just... Yeah, there could be a lot of movement of zombies in the night while we're asleep. And for now, we need to have a little bit of a break. We're not going to sit on the floor. We'll have a break in the cab, so in case if things get a little bit spicy, we can just retreat and get out of here. Okay, so Chuck's fully rested. Well, he's rested enough. Before we head inside and make sure it's safe, let's just check the surrounding area. Okay, well, there's not a zombie as far as the eye could see, but you know what that means. Within a couple of hours of actually taking that decision to sleep, the zombie will almost certainly come knocking. But first, yeah, one thing at a time, one problem at a time. We gotta make sure this house is safe. Okay, well, the house is zombie free, but it's not entirely safe. Now, there's not a room where either there's no door or there's no window. So, do we risk it and sleep in that bedroom? We got any food? Or do we move on and find somewhere else to sleep? Not sure what to do right now. We almost missed this bedroom here. It does have a door, which is a massive advantage. Ooh, what is this? Wow. I gotta try that, right? We gotta try that. Never seem to have the right gear. I don't have a claw hammer. I was sure I had a crowbar, but I do not. So do we sleep in the cab of the van? Or do we risk it and sleep in that house? Could we put something outside to stop the zombies trying to get in? Let's do that. Let's try and barricade the window. Things are getting complicated. Let's try and barricade the window with this bookcase. We didn't break it. We didn't. Okay, well, let's get this blocking the window outside, and then we've got the tiniest little 20 square foot bedroom to keep us safe in all of this madness. Hopefully that will work. I mean, it's got to, right? There's no way they could possibly sneak past that. So we finally got a little safe spot, as I said, in this huge Knox County area of absolute madness. Let's get some sleep. We're probably not going to sleep well, absolutely covered in blood. Okay, next morning. It is a super bright morning for September 29th. Man, it's going to be winter soon. Let's get back to the Animal Sanctuary Rehabilitation Center, whatever it's called. Finish the job, clear out and move in. We're finally back at the Animal Rescue Center. I've really got to remember what it's actually called. And I'm encouraged by the fact that there's not farm animals running around all over the place. Let's see if we can make it back up to the enclosures, try and keep as many of them as intact as possible. Okay, well, we are getting there. This place is a bit of a mess now, though. We've actually killed, I think now, over 100 zombies. And we might have to kill the same amount again before we can declare this place ours. Okay, let's see if we can kill this zombie. Close the door. Don't you dare escape. Don't you dare. Yeah, okay. That went well. Oh well, it is what it is. There's plenty of farm animals around. We don't have to worry about one pig escaping. So again, we've got to kill this zombie, close the gate before any more farm animals emerge. Okay, we did it. Well, we're gonna have to take a little bit of a break, but just look, we've got 1, 2 enclosures there with pigs, and then you've got more farm enclosures as far as the eye could see. This place is huge. Man, these enclosures go on for a long time. There must be about a dozen. Man, there's a lot of potential here to really live off the fat of the land. There really is. Okay, there are a lot of zombies up ahead. That is a big group. That enclosure, again, has been broken down. The real nuisance. We don't want to take on too many at once here. Let's just fall back and wait for them to come to us, I think. Oh, but man, they are slow. Look how slow they are. Okay, well, in an attempt to quicken up the pace again, we're going back with the animal. Oh, well, that was the animal bone. I was just about to say, it's crazy that our number 1 weapon is an animal bone. Maybe we should actually work our way back to the truck and get something a little bit better. We're using a broken iron bar at the moment, iron pipe. Okay, well, we made it interesting. We've managed to attract quite a group at the same time, but we've got a lot of skills now in short blunt. So as long as we can overcome the panic, we've got this. Okay, well, there we go. There's the old finishing move. Now we got a moment. There was a pig here a minute ago. Where's it gone? It's disappeared. There was a pig here. I have no idea where it's gone. Do you have a rope in my backpack? So I could potentially do a little bit of herding, shepherding of any escaped farm animals and sort of repatriate them into an enclosure that's got a gate. But yeah, that cow, that sow I should say, there was a black sow. I guess who can blame it? It's had its opportunity for freedom, and they're probably never going to see it again. And what we are going to see again is a lot of zombies, but with this beautiful short blunt and then the foot of vengeance, I'm hoping we can really finish the job this afternoon before it gets dark. Unfortunately, Chuck's lack of fitness is slowing things down again, as well as the sheer number of zombies, of course. And it's frustrating seeing so many gates broken down, so many enclosures just sort of open. It's really frustrating. Who knows how many animals have escaped, never to be seen again. There we go, we got a chicken there. Okay, let's just pet it. Let's make friends before we pick it up. I have no idea where this chicken has come from. Well, I guess it's come from one of these two. Those are the only chicken hutches nearby, and of course, yeah, they're both broken down, so we haven't really got a good option here. And of course, it runs away as soon as it sees a zombie, so it basically, yeah, just escapes straight away. I don't know how we're gonna at this rate, we're hardly gonna be able to actually use half of these enclosures. Okay, well, as usual, completely failed to prepare properly. We've run out of food, and Chuck could eat a horse right now, so I kind of really want to fight my way to the house, which is just on the other side of this building that we can see to the right. I just hope that there's... Ooh, I thought I'd taken out that zombie. I just hope that there's not too many more zombies between here and where we need to get to. Oh, look at this. We got scared, free, running around animals. Oh, they're all over the shop. Where did you come from, sheep? How am I going to get you back in your enclosure when there's zombies everywhere? Oh, what a nightmare. And we're actually almost surprised by that zombie. We're actually high exertion, we can barely jog or swing a weapon, so we're just going to have to just fall back. So before we can get any rest, we've got 2 zombies. Should be okay. And I was just wondering if there's things that we could use to barricade some of the enclosures, like the feeding troughs. Now, it's definitely worth trying. Oh, but man, that took a lot of hits. So before we do anything else, definitely need to have a proper rest. Okay, well, I thought this black sow was dead, Maybe it died of thirst, but it's just stressed, it's knackered. Now it makes the noise. And we do have some rope. Okay, yeah, it just doesn't unpack it automatically. Well, this is a little bit of a risk, because if we come across a zombie, this pig is out of here. But let's see if we can repatriate at least one of these escaped animals. Well, I'm not really sure which enclosure to put it in. Can't see any other enclosures with pigs. So for now, the important thing is that it doesn't escape. So I don't know if this is the right enclosure, but it's going to have to do for now. At least we managed to save one. So this is what I want to try and do. Pick up an animal trough. Oof, that's going to be heavy. This is a bit dicey. And put it across the gate. Now, will that stop animals escaping? And will it, perhaps even more importantly, will it stop? Let's put it on that side of the gate. I guess will it stop zombies getting in? No. No, I mean, why would that block anything? Okay. It is what it is. Let's continue clearing this area of zombies. We're not far from the house now, which is basically where Chuck's going to retire to. This is where he's going to start his farming life. But at the moment, all he's thinking about is finding some food. Well, although this is dangerous, we can pick it up. Let's just calm the sheep down. Man, how far? Should we try and pick up the sheep? See how quickly. Yeah, that's actually really. Yeah, let's not do that. It's really heavy. We're going to walk really slowly. Man, don't be such a drama queen. Okay, well, it's going to take quite a while, but we've got to try and minimize the losses with regards to farm animals escaping. These are going to be valuable commodities for the long term. See if we can repatriate this one as well. Okay, well, this sheep does not want to play ball. Let's see, maybe if we give it a little bit of water, will that make it friends? Is that a thank you? I have no idea. I mean, I'm tempted to pick it up, but it's a long walk. Let's try that again, but it's not moving at the moment. There's no zombies that I can see. Okay, there we are. In your own time, sheep. I'm just trying to save your life. But this sheep does not want to play ball. I'm trying to make friends with you, guy. I'm trying to rescue you. Come with me. It just stops. It doesn't... Oh, we do have a rope. Is there a zombie nearby? There must be a zombie nearby. Yeah, there is a zombie nearby. We've got an interesting weapon. Well, I don't know how we do this. We're just gonna have to leave the sheep there, I think. Ooh, okay, well, that is a thing. That is a really good thing. We can attach the animal to the tree. We're gonna come back for that sheep later. We've got to make sure we don't leave it tied up there until it dies of thirst, though. But for the moment, we've got to clear. What have they got in them? I'm intrigued. We've still got a lot of work to do with regards to clearing the... Ooh. Wow. That is I mean, let's get swinging. A scrap metal sword. Awesome. Man, look at this. I mean, it's huge. Look at it. Things are going to get interesting. I'm really looking forward to swinging this thing. Okay, well, here we go. What are we going to... I presume this is a long blade. Ooh. That is not effective. That is not effective. I never thought I'd see the day where we have swords in Project Zomboid. So much new things to try and experience in Build 42. Absolutely awesome. It's big enough for one person, and that is the end of the complex. Not seeing any zombies there. Okay, well. We haven't gone around all areas of the building. Let's just pick up this one. Now let's pet it, let's make friends. Let's see if we can try and get this chicken back into some sort of enclosure, so we don't lose it and never to be seen again. Okay, well, both of the chicken hutches, the enclosures, this door is blocked. What's that door blocked with? What the hell? Both the chicken enclosures are completely ruined. The chicken's just going to run away and escape again. So he's going to have to bed in with a cow or with a sheep or a pig. Say hello to a chicken. Don't eat it. Okay, well, we're getting there. Let's see if we can get back to the house. Make sure it's clear. Hopefully we can find a few morsels of food to keep us going. Okay, hopefully this is going to be pretty straightforward because Chuck is weak with hunger. There's the kitchen. I kind of want to head straight in. This isn't a nice position, this house. It's right in the corner. There's a tall fence around most of it. There is a low fence just over there though, so we're probably going to get some surprises with zombies coming from the forest. But right now, the important thing is, as well as making this place safe, which appears it is. Come on, just give me a little bit of food. I'll eat anything. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Of course there isn't. That's fair enough. That's what a way to die that would be. Okay, well, let's just finish clearing this area. But this is Chuck's new home. This is where he's going to be. This is where he's going to retire. Eventually, I'm not quite sure exactly when, but this is where he's going to retire to a life of farming. And it looks like he's going to be really busy because there are a lot of enclosures here. As we could have, I mean, what was there? There must be about 12 of the smaller enclosures and 2 big enclosures which we can have for cows. And then there's also a couple of lakes we can use that for fishing. Yeah, he's going to be a busy boy. He might finally start putting on weight, but he's got a lot of work to do first before he can get to that point where we can live comfortably and live well in terms of food anyway, off the farm animals. I think that's going to be it. That's going to be it for today's episode. There's still a little bit of clearing to do, I think, in this facility, in this compound, whatever you want to call it. But that is going to have to be it for today's episode. This is going to be Chuck's new home. He still wants to do a couple of big loot runs, but this is going to be Chuck's new life, that of a farmer. Now that is going to have to be all. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know if there's anything else you particularly want me to do. But for now, that's all, as I said. Peace.